Today I'm going to do a little video on some LED lighting installation. So I got these lights and they go to the blinkers. They're a really good replacement if you have standard bulbs, you know, like the little yellow bulbs, and you want to get a better looking light. You could replace those yellow bulbs that you have in your blinkers right here, this side and this side. Take out those yellow bulbs and put in some awesome LED ones. And these are really cool because they actually have yellow blinkers that come with it, but it's regular running white lights. So it cleans up your bike. It has the regular white lights when you're not using a blinker, and when the blinker is activated, it should be yellow, you know, for legal purposes. Otherwise we could have any color blinkers, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox this, show you what they look like, and we'll do a little installation and see how they work. Brighter LED turn signals. So these are brighter than your regular turn signals. Ready? Let's check them out. Let's put them on my bike. So let's crack these open. Alright, so also you got to bear with me because I'm shooting with one hand and unboxing with the other. So I like the little picture. They already got it on a Harley Davidson Street Glide over here. Alright, let's take these puppies out. Let's see what they look like. Oh, I might be upside down. Here we go. Okay, so they come with 4. There's 4 here, and they all actually come with a lens cap. Ooh, I like this because this is actually darker than the lens cap that I originally have. Check this out. This is my lens cap and this is the darker one. Well, you can't really tell here. I'll take out the lens cap and I'll show you. But that lens cap is definitely darker than my lens cap. This one is darker than the one I have. Cool. So it comes with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because you could do your fronts and your rears. I am only going to do my front because I don't have these kind of blinkers in the rear. My rear has just like a integrated license plate blinker. So we'll just do these. Alright, so how do I take out these caps, right? I have a little trick. I like to use a flathead screwdriver. Alright. I like to get a flathead screwdriver into this little, there's like a, let me see if I can show you, there's like a little hole, little spot for your, here it is, see? I get the camera to focus right there, see? I can get my nail in there, so I'm gonna put the screwdriver right in there, in that little spot, and I'll give it a little turn, and it pops right open, you see that? I don't know if it caught it, let me just pop it back in. I'll put it right in there, and I'll give it a slight little turn, and whoop. Anyways, like I said, I'm doing it with one hand. Good thing I have a replacement lens cap. See, I already have LED blinkers in here, and they are actually, some of these bulbs were actually starting to go, so it's great that I got these new set of blinkers to replace these. So anyhow, let's take these out. Normally you would have a regular bulb, like a halogen bulb. So what you do is you gotta give it a little turn when you're in here. Give it a little turn counterclockwise, and it comes right out. See, and there's like a little pattern right here. You kind of gotta remember the pattern, how it goes. It goes in. See that little nipple on there? It goes in kind of diagonally. So when I put it back in, you should be able to give it a clockwise turn, and it should go in. But let's do that with the new blinkers. And before I do that, let me show you the differences in the lens caps. So here is my older one, and this is the new one. So you can see this one is darker than this one. Like this one you can kind of still see the ground, but this one you can't really see the ground through it. But don't worry, you'll still be able to see the light. But anyways, I like it because it's darker. It's more tinted, and my bike is black. You know, makes it gives it a more darker look. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is we're going to grab one of these bulbs. I'll start with this one. You know, let me put this down and angle it a little bit. I'll just lean it on my soda can. Alright, let's continue. So I'm going to take one of these blinkers out. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. So it doesn't have that whole wire, it just plugs right in. This is a little heavier than the one that I took out. Seems a little more sturdy. So now it has these nipples, and I'm gonna follow that same pattern and I'll plug it right back in. When you do it, you gotta give it a little push and turn, and it should stay. There we go. And it should be nice and flush in there. So we got one in there. Got one. There it is. And actually, I like it because these older ones, they have this wire. Like, see how it comes on a wire? And it takes up some space in there, which is kind of annoying. And these don't have wire, they just plug right in, which is pretty cool. There's the little LED boards. A little different than the ones I had right here. These are like, you know, kind of like round, but these are not. Okay, we got one down. One to go. Alright, where's my screwdriver? Here it is. Here it is, here it is. So like I said, remember, you gotta get underneath it. There's that little spot right there, and give it a little turn here. I'm gonna keep my finger on it this time so the cap doesn't go flying away. And all I did was turn it right there, see? Give it a little turn and it just pops right off. Pops right off. The same thing, this comes out, it's got that wire that it's connected to. And give it a little counterclockwise turn. Give it a push and then turn. And same thing when you put it in, you push and turn. Take that one out. Let's grab the other LED. And I'm gonna match it up right here. And turn. And boom. See, I gave it a little push and turned. And now it's in. Alright, and all I'm gonna do is take these caps that came with these LEDs, and I'll put them on. And what I'm gonna try to do is, with that same little dimple part, I wanna try to keep it face down, because, which is right over here. Let me see. That little part is right over here. So I'm gonna put it facing down because I don't want water to get in there, and if it's facing down, water, you know, gravity, water travels down. Since it's not up here, it won't get into the lights. It's gonna be on the bottom. And there you go. It just plugs right in, you know? There's not much to it. Plugs right in. Bam. The same thing on the other side. I'm just gonna find that little spot. I think there it is right here. I found it with my finger. Plug it in. It should just pop right in. See, pops right in. And that little dimple should be somewhere underneath. Yeah, it's right on the bottom. Right over here. So that's just so you're able to take it out and water won't go traveling up. Final step is, you know, turning it on. So let me see, can I reach over here? Here we go. Let's see if I hooked everything up right. You know what? Obviously I didn't hook everything up right because the red is for the rear Okay, so what I have to do now is replace that one. Give me a second, let me just replace the other one and we'll get back to it. Okay, we're back. Let's try that again. Now I corrected it. So let's turn it on. There we go. Look at that. Let's give you a little wider view. Look at those, see? Isn't that way better than some yellow halogen lights? And they do turn yellow. See how what I was saying was how it's nice and clean, it's just a white running light, but when you actually use the blinker, it turns yellow. See? Or the other side. Let's see if I can reach it. And the other one turns up and the other one works, see? The other one turns right back to running lights and the other one works. And look, this is such an easy install to make your bike look way better. These run brighter, you know. Those halogen lights don't provide any lighting. They're just blinkers, but these actually give a little bit more lighting. You're seeing a lot more and it looks just so much better and cleaner, in my opinion, than yellow. So what you got to do is get these lights. Check out my Monster. Get those lights. That was the easiest install ever to make your bike look good. I will have the description below. Also, by the way, before I go, that was my fault for not recognizing the differences. These, the rear ones, have a blue background. They have a blue background. These go together, and that's for the rear. And let me show you what the front looks like real quick before I finish this video, just so you guys don't get confused when you make this installation. The front has a blue background and they got an outer yellow ring. You see that outer yellow ring? You see that outer yellow ring? And the rear does not have that outer yellow ring. This is for the rear and these are for the front. So that was my mistake for not recognizing these two differences. But now I know. Maybe I should have read the user manual, but you guys know how I do things. Lesson learned. Anyways, no harm, no foul. Get these. They will be in my description below. And you guys will definitely enjoy them. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, a comment. Let me know if you're planning on getting them. And I'll see you guys on the next one.